there seem to be people talking about this in the chat, and I don't know that we've ever expounded on this. So let's sidetrack very briefly. But tell the people, most of you know that Silky Baines has been around the wrestling business for about 15 years now. Been a wrestler, been a booker, been a trainer, done all those kind of things. Tell everybody who doesn't know the story of when you did get up to the WWE for a tryout. You had your dark match on Monday Night Raw. Just tell us about that, how that came about, and what your experience was like there for the folks that don't know that story yet.
Well, I got a call. Actually, it was the funniest thing. I was working out in the Woodlands, and my wife I was waiting on a specific call from, for what I don't remember now, but I checked my voicemail. I got a message from someone from the WWE. Like, we want you to do Raw, we want you to come in for a tryout and blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, fucking right. I'm there.
And what year was this?
I don't know. 11, 12, maybe. 11 or 12.
11 or 12. And were you still wrestling with Booker at this point? With Booker T's
promotion?
No,
it was probably like 13, 14, something like that. Because I hadn't been wrestling with Booker for about almost a year before they called me.
So you trained with Tugboat Taylor.
I did.
Legendary trainer down here in Texas, just passed away a couple years ago. Then you went over to Booker T's place.
I did.
And you were a wrestler there for a little while.
Yes.
Went back out.
And I had stopped working there, and I was just doing my thing. I think at the time I was working with the NWA.
Okay.
Down here, and so when I got the call, and coincidentally, it was funny because it was me. There was only 4 people there that time. This time, it was me, this guy from Amarillo. I think he was Amarillo. Ricky Starks and Keith Lee.
Oh, okay.
So we were all there. Like I say, had a fun time. It was musical dressing rooms for the extra talent. It's because first building, I was in Austin at the Irwin Coliseum, where UT.
Okay, where UT plays. Okay, University of Texas, yeah.
Yeah, so first they put us in some side thing, and then they moved us into a bathroom. And it was the worst positioned bathroom because we were coming in, and this is where I guess they decided, like, before the entrance to the bathroom, like in that big room, it was this big room, and then there was a bathroom there. The bathroom's where we were changing. In the room, you see fucking Mike Chioda, fucking stacks of money counting the gate. And I'm like, and my first thought, because, I have a business degree, is why the fuck would you put these guys that you don't know in the same room with a guy that's counting the money? Like, I thought it was weird. And then they moved us from there, and then we were in, like, this little washroom. Like, big washing machines, industrial-sized washing machines and shit. And so, we're in there, all the extras, and we're just talking and stuff. And occasionally guys would come in. Like, one time Roman Reigns came in, washed his gear from the previous night, things like that. But, it was a fun time. This is how long ago it was. And I could be wrong on 14 or maybe 13 or 14 because CM Punk was still with the company.
Okay.
So I remember him being like a top guy that was actually really cool. It was like weird because the top guys really didn't, outside of saying hello and, in passing and stuff like that, that was about it. Like, they weren't going to make conversation with you. But I remember, Jack Swagger was there. This is back when he was teaming with Cesaro. They were really nice. They were cool people. Damian Sandow was there.
Yeah.
He was cool. The Usos and everyone were there. I remember it was kind of nerve-wracking.
I would imagine.
Yeah, because it's empty arena and stuff like that. So literally, when I'm doing my tryout match, only people there are the fucking superstars. And they're like aligned, like Regal standing like right there at ringside, like right by the apron. And then, you're looking, there's Sandow, there's fucking Cody Rhodes, there's the Usos, all these Brodus Clay.
And who'd you work that night?
I worked the guy, his name was Magno.
Okay, so not Keith or Ricky Starks.
No, because they paired Ricky with Keith, and then I paired with the guy who, I mean, essentially blew every spot that didn't involve him jumping off shit.
Oh, no.
And so they ended up having him come back and do another match, lucha style, with Sin Cara.
Okay.
So
what kind of, so obviously it didn't end up with you signing with WWE developmental or anything like that, but what kind of feedback did you get from the guys there?
Obviously, trim up or tone up, lose a little bit, but they like me. They like promo and stuff like that. They were like, just work a little more. I mean, Regal it was very hard because when I was there, like I think after I heard from some of my friends that went after I did, like a couple years after, now they just stand there and stuff and you cut your promo. Like I was there, like the whole setup, like fucking cameraman, Regal's there, and it's hard because Regal's sitting right in front of the fucking camera, right? And so naturally, I'm the type of person, I'm an eye contact person when I talk, right? Right. So naturally, I would focus on him because he's right there, and he'd just go like this, and then I'd look up and I cut my promo, and then somehow I wondered, it was just like, I kept wondering, like, why the hell wouldn't he just sit behind the camera? I mean, that would have helped me out so much more. But
very cool experience nonetheless.
Yeah, it was pretty cool to be, I got paid to eat catering and, watch the show. That was, I remember, I'll never forget, the first night was that show where it's like Daniel Bryan and, was it Cesaro? I think it was Daniel.
Thank you, Joey, for the follow, man. Appreciate that.
I think it was Daniel Bryan and Cesaro. They had a fucking epic fucking match.
Yeah.
And no, because I did not cut a promo on anybody because WWE and how they explained it, which is they're an entertainment company, so they weren't looking for wrestling promos.
Right.
Like, I'm going to beat you on this day.
Sure.
They wanted you to tell a story and try to evoke some emotion. That was one of the things, like how, which helped me after the fact, was Regal was telling me, like, say a promo, come up with a promo, say it in the mirror. Then say the same promo, but in a way that would make somebody laugh. Then say that same promo in a way that would make somebody cry, make somebody angry. It was like,
that's right. Make somebody applaud.
Yeah, make someone applaud. But so because since they're in entertainment, because they're looking way beyond this wrestling shit, right?
Sure.
They're looking at if I get this guy and he does well here, maybe I can put him in a WWE movie, or maybe we can get, crossover with something, get him in a movie.
It's so crazy how they think, man.
Yeah.
I mean, it's so different now. Raven's Blood wants to know, did they let you plan out the match, or did you guys just freestyle? Did you call it in the ring?
No, they gave us some time, but I mean, they also handcuffed the fuck out of you. It's literally nothing. Like, no brain busters, goes without saying. No big suplexes like belly to belly, belly to back.
Okay.
Anything like that. No, obviously, no finishers like that are someone up there's finishers.
Right.
Which obviously makes sense. But so when they start like this, and this, it's like, what the fuck so you
kind of handcuffed at that point.
Yeah, it's like, okay, so I'm gonna clothesline you.
We're gonna throw some
punches.
Wait, shit,
I can't clothesline you because JBL is here now, so that'd be too much like the clothesline from hell.
Let's do a hip toss and
God damn it.
Maybe a cross body.
I mean, and we did a pretty decent, like I say, he blew kind of some spots, but they like me, they like my athleticism, and it's just after that's when I had my issue with Book, and then I bounced.
Gotcha.